everybody and welcome to Train Sim World 2. We are on Colne Aachen. Yes, we're here. We're at Colne today. We're going all the way to Aachen. We're driving a timetabled service in this Deutsche Bahn IC3. But it's not Deutsche Bahn, it's Trans-Pennine Express, because why not? I want to do a full run on Colne Aachen because I haven't done that on the IC for a while, but I want to do this properly. But I also want to show off a livery. So yeah, we're doing this. I know I've already done this already, but whatever. I've already done it already. Yeah. My brain is just on a whole nother level. Okay, we're gonna lock up the doors. Let's get our train set up. So we're going to Brussels Midi. E, then stick that to Brussels. Press E again, and that's done. Now we go to AFB. Stick you to. Yeah. Brilliant. Now I have AFB handle engaged. Now we can get moving. Oh, listen to that. I've lowered the frame rate to 24 in case you guys were wondering. So yes, the frame rate's lowered because it makes it smoother overall. Well, not smoother as such, but it makes it less choppy, like less variable. More consistent, that's the word. Oh man, okay. Bit of lag there loading the back of the train. Also means I can have higher graphics quality in-game. And we have motion blur on, I think, as well. Yeah. Nice. Alright. Very cool. So we're doing a full run, full 64 kilometers, scheduled to take about half an hour. Scheduled to take 33 minutes. I think we can... Oh, okay. That's not speed. I think we can do it a lot faster than that, though. And I will try and prove that we can get there whilst not speeding a lot faster. I can hear a tracks loco, and there it is. Oh, the tracks, they got such a distinctive sound to them. Let's watch it into the platform. That's a Cologne. Oh, it does. Then why is the platform saying Colne and that's a Cologne? Confusement. But thanks to the rush hour update, the PISs now say Cologne on them, as opposed to nicht einsteigen. But why did they say Cologne and not Colne? Because, like, you know, it should say Colne. Like, if we look at this station here, which is way too close to Colne main station, it's Colne, K-O-L-N. So why is it? Those are inconsistencies. Things I do not like. Right. Interesting. If I look behind me and then come back to the cab, okay, I still look behind me. Oh, LZB, that's the one. LZB, there you go. Brilliant. And let's set you to opaque. Good. Very nice. Do like the 406. I think I prefer the 403 because it's got a nicer cab layout, but this is nice. Okay, there's AFB on, so we can go. Sorry, that's the LZB, so we can just stick everything into full whack, and it will sort out everything else. Essentially driving itself, which is very fun. Half the route, don't have to do any work. Piss off Siri. I hate it when the cars don't load or they have weird shadow effects. I don't like that. That's weird. But it's a simulation. It's just Unreal for you. Look at that. Nice. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Very, very cool. Okay, up to 140. Yeah. So this is the we get up to about 250 here, and then it's 250 all the way to Duren. Don't know why I said that like an American. It's Duren. Nein! Ich bin Duren! I don't know. And then it's slightly slower speeds. It's, I think 140 and a splash of 110 all the way through to Arkham. But most of the route is high speed, so I want to get... So we're timetabled to be in Arkham in 25 minutes. I want to be at Duran in 7 minutes. I want to be at Duran in 7 minutes, which is definitely possible. Because if I can get to Duran at... you know, the speed run for the full length of the route is 15 minutes and 6 seconds, and I know that because I'm trying to beat it. So far, I keep derailing, but whatever. I got very close to not derailing, but whatever, who cares. Yes, wait for the back of the train to pass the 250 board. It's there, and we're going to the speedy mode. And I'm well aware, before you all ask me in the comments, well, this thing's just leaving. Oh, it's going the other way. Oh, okay. I'm well aware that there's been new roadmap articles for Ricer Dresden. Well aware. Oh, we're miles away, okay. Oh, there's a freight train. Cool. Oh, wow! Okay, that's loaded in very nicely, hasn't it? Okay. Our train's glitched. What in God's name has gone on here? What in the name of... Oh, they've literally just glitched together. Okay. Oh, that's neat, isn't it? Yeah, that's what is going on here? Because that looks actually pretty neat, but it's some kind of crazy textural thing. Yeah, that's a error, because yeah, that's a textural error. Because you can see, like, I'll turn the volume down slightly, but you can see these are the door textures here. Then from the top, that's like the undercarriage textures, and then, whoa! Whoa! Well, that's going on the subreddit then. My god, okay. Well, that's what happens when you let the train get very far away and then spawn back into the front. Let's run this way slightly, and then hopefully it'll reload properly. Okay, loading back in. Oh no! Oh, not again! But it's loaded properly. We'll wait for it to load the rest of the train. And may I also remind you guys, if you are enjoying the video, make sure you like and subscribe, because it really helps the channel grow. Got the sub goal of 1,000 subs by the end of the month, which is 100% achievable. All it takes is for... If you are enjoying the channel, please do consider subscribing. Yeah. And also make sure to like the video as well. Yes. Okay, so speeding along now. Hopefully we'll get to Duran very, very quickly. You see the AFB, or LZB rather, kicking in there, making sure that the train maintains 250, no exceptions. It got more than 10 kilometers, more or less, before the next speed reduction, which is very cool. So yes, back to Ricer Dresden. I know there's been new announcements regarding Ricer Dresden. I have seen them. I've made a video on them even. But there was one obvious thing that I noticed, and that was that there's actually, if you think about it, there's no new rolling stock coming to Ricer Dresden. If you hadn't owned, if like you just got Ricer Dresden and the base game, all you would get a load more locos. You would get the Trax locos, the V60, all of the other stuff, which in a sense undermines the point in having all of the other DLCs, especially the loco DLCs. I don't really care about that, but for the people who already had those trains, it's a bit of a shame that we're not getting anything new. But whatever. It'd be nice to have a proper German diesel locomotive, like a 245. That'd be really cool, having a 245 in the game. But whatever, I'm not ahead. I know there's one on the way, and I know we got some shunters, but they're not proper. And I know we got a relatively old diesel loco on the way. But yeah, having some new trains would be cool. Like Boston Sprinter, you know, we got the ACS 64, which is new to Trains in World 2, and we had the F40PH and the cab cars, which, yes, the F40PH was new, but it's a different model, it's a different variant, and it has different things that come with it. And then, you know, there's all the stuff around London Commuter, which only has 2 trains, yes, but one of them is 387, which is arguably the best Electrostar. Apart from, obviously, the 378. But, you know, the 387 is going to be a lot of fun to drive around. It's going to be a lot of fun indeed. I wonder what this mess is up here for. I'll have a look. I was wondering what that was, but I missed it. Oh, this is the, these trains having their marital spat, yeah. Alright, now what was that mess of tracks up here for? Presume it'd be because there was, or is, in future going to be a station here, because you've got your catch points, you got lots of signals, and it's double tracked, unless it's just a passing loop for whatever reason. Anyway, back to the front of the train. Oh my god, look at that! Oh, I just missed it. Anyway, so we've got 4 kilometers, 4.9 or 5 kilometers roughly before we have to slow down. So coming into Düren very soon, or coming around that bend rather. It's slightly more boring. But yes, coming through the express tracks at Düren, and then snaking our way round the slow lines to Aachen, and the loco depot here. Right, very cool. See the it's on the HUD, yes, but it's also on the dash. We got the balancing that precisely. This says that the target speed is 200, and you can see the little red bug on the outside is our target speed, and the needle is following that round very well. So it's going to crawl ourselves round to 200. Perfectly lining up with this. It's clocking down faster now. That is very cool. Love this analog display genius. Slightly less impressive on the digital screens, but whatever. Okay, now a bit of power just to inch back up, and then the next upcoming speed limit, which is in 3.4 kilometers, is to 160, as it says there. Very cool. Very cool indeed. I love how well they've implemented the LZB. It really does add so much to the simulation. Okay, got the little G blip now coming up. A G there, which is telling us that we're inside the braking curve. Oh, we're very close to being inside the braking curve, rather. Coming into Düren. We are we on time? Oh, we're 2 minutes behind my schedule. 2.5 minutes behind my schedule, but whatever. Then we gotta start mashing, I think it's acknowledge. Yeah, which is delete? No, that's end. That's that. Page down. Okay, it's page down. Zug berein Zug. Okay, we're going to pull the AFB down to 160. we're going to nip LZB off. Go beepity bop. Ah, there's another ICE. That's going slowly. Okay, now I'm gonna turn the throttle off. Turn the throttle back on. No? This part always confuses me. Right. ASB off. Turn the AFB off. Okay, that's still not working. Let's turn you back onto there. Work. Hey train, do you wanna work for me? Do you wanna work with me? No? It's just whack end. Come on! Power! Go. Right, let's wait. Let's just leave it there. AFB off. Move the stick to 0. There we go. Now we just stick that back up to 160, and after giving all of our passengers whiplash, we're all back to where we would like to be. It's very, very cool. Very nice. Nice. Okay, 157. 158. Let's grab some screenshots, eh? Some actual screenshots of the front of the train this time. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. 23 kilometers to Aachen. And then it's 140 through most of here, and then 110, and then back up to 140 again. We're most of the way through now. We are on time. We can definitely arrive in Aachen in 15 minutes. As long as we stay tight to the speed limits, we'll be all good. And we will stay tight to the speed limits, incredibly tight to the speed limits, because the AFB is doing its magical things. Magical things indeed. Feels really slow now. But it's not that slow. It's pretty bloody fast. It's fast as anything goes in Australia. I know I've said that so many times before, and I apologise, but it's only the truth. It's only the truth. Nice. Yeah, let's get a fly past of this. At this station, whatever it is. Let's get it just here at the point. It's a nice tunnel. I wonder where it goes. Cool. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Okay. Getting very consistent frames. I know it's only 24, but yeah. All television is at 24 frames a second, so don't whinge. Stop whinging at me. God, you can take this turn at 160. That's a speed limit that's permitted around here. Also, the other thing is I haven't seen a single talent this whole time. Not a single talent. That's another ICE as well. Or maybe that's a loco. No, that's a loco. It's a smaller at the front. Yeah, that must be a loco. Loco hold. I haven't seen a single talent. I think that's a talent. But oh, double-headed freight. Didn't know they had that in this on this route. That's pretty cool, actually. Can't wait to go past that. Okay, going down to, let's turn the FPS counter off. Going down to 120 in 3 kilometers. And to hold on to 160 for a while, though. Hold on to it for a while, indeed. I need to stop saying indeed. It's a...
Get that.
I really hate using the word indeed, and I hate people who overuse the word indeed. It's like my pet hate, but I use it. Oh, it's really hypocritical because I use it way too much. So I'm gonna fight my urge to not use the word. Fight my urge to use the word indeed. Cool. Alright, 1 kilometer, we're going to start to slow down for 120. The secret ingredient to this, always lower the AFB slightly below where you want to go, because at 10, on this train especially, 10 kilometers above the speed that you're setting it to, you can see here. So we've set it to 110, so at 120 it's going to stop braking, and you can see that now. When it gets to 120, it's going to stop. Going to stop braking more or less entirely. So we can lower that back up to 120, and now we're there. And we don't have to be stressed. I don't know why more UK trains aren't centre driven, because they're all driven from the side, you know. The high-speed trains, you drive them sitting on slightly to the side, and then you have a second man's seat just there. Like the TGV, you sit here. All of the German trains in this game, almost all of them, except the locos. The locos are the only exception. You sit in the middle. But in all British trains, you sit on the left. Except the 08 where you sit on the right, but that's because it's a shunter, so it goes either way. And then, what other... American trains, generally you sit on the side. Even, like, EMUs, DMUs sit on the side still. Except some of them, I think, are now switching that to be in the centre driven. In Australia, it's not centre driven. It's definitely not centre driven. Except the nothing here is centre driven. I think there might be 1 or 2 trains, but nothing special. Oh, down to 100 coming through. Well, I say 100. It's 110, but whatever. It's weird to see such a fast train going so slowly, but whatever. It's nice to see that the 406 will be included in Ricer Dresden, as well as the 101. And there's loads of variety going on there. And I'm super excited to see the Deutsche Bundesbahn Blue for the 363, the V60. That's going to be pretty cool. Now, if it holds up as well, if it feels so alive, especially around the Dresden area, if it feels as alive as Boston Sprinter, I'm all for it. All for it. Okay. I'm hoping that it'll release this week, but I think it'll be next week. Back up to 140 now. Come on, up to 140. You know, these cabs, they're so intuitive as well. You've got throttle, AFB, brakes. Yeah, it feels like you're driving a car almost. Yeah, everything's pictogram based, more or less. Except the complicated things like the pantograph and the circuit breaker is all pictogram based. All of this stuff is pictogram based except the horn. Well, that's sand. All lead. Coupling control. Can't press that because you have to be 2 kilometers an hour, as it says. It's almost like you don't even need a driving certificate or whatever they have on the railways to drive these things. Again, I see no reason why Dovetail had... This is one of the track... This is a piece of track that Dovetail didn't have to model. I know they love not modelling track, but they really didn't have to model that because it's not even connected to the lines. But they do use the rusted sleeper texture, which I love. I love that rusted sleeper texture. Love it. Okay. 6 kilometers to Aachen Hauptbahnhof. It is cool just going straight through, not having to stop at anything. Yeah, just going meow. Oh, look, there's a hot air balloon. I think that's one of the Mastery Awards, but I'm not sure. I'm not really... I'm here to drive trains. I don't really care about Mastery Rewards. I'm not really in it for the journeys. And it's pretty cool, actually. I don't play any of the journeys, really. I don't do anything for the Mastery Rewards. I sometimes take part in the community challenges, just so I can get the sick wallpapers, which are very cool. But yeah. Cruising along at 140 again, so we're going faster slightly. Still pretty slow for this train. I feel like these trains, they don't really live up to their potential, because they can go up to 330, but the fastest they ever do go in service is 320 on the French TGV network. So it's a bit of a rip. It's a German-built train, but it can't run, you know, it's over-engineered, has everything German, but it can't run to its full potential in Germany. It has to go to some other kind of... Like the Transrapid. It's a German technology, but it can't be tested in Germany, because they don't have any tracks for it. It can't be implemented in Germany, rather, so it's implemented in Shanghai, where it is the Shanghai Transrapid, which is on Train Simulator, but I don't have it because I'm not into driving maglevs, and it seems like a particularly boring route because it's completely self-driven. I know that's rich coming from me driving a train where all I'm doing is pressing a button to tell it to be more speed controlled, but whatever. Okay, let's just drop the speed down a little bit so it brakes faster. Back to 100, and as I said, we'd be on time. Drop her down to 70. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. I've been driving this train a lot recently, but it is very fun to drive. Very fun. Okay. Ah, 72's alright, don't really care. Driving over speed limit, okay, gee whiz, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Why are you applying power? I don't understand. Okay, let's drop you down to 30. Okay, is there a talent in the platform? There is. There's a double-headed freight. God, the AFB even becomes really bad at slow speeds. Okay, tell you what, we're going to completely turn the throttle off now. Yeah, look, it's a double-headed freight. That's pretty cool. I think it is waiting for us to pass. Yeah, and we got a talent in here. And a tracks. I feel like this has a oh no, it's got the normal tracks loco at the back. Oh, boring. How boring. Okay, seriously, stop now. Nice. I love that brake squeal. I love it. You can't hear much of it, but I'll turn the volume up so you can. There you go. Love the brakes. There you go, arriving 3 minutes early into a beautiful Aachen. Yeah, that's a pretty long freight train for German standards. Right, who's going next? You don't have a clear signal. You, I think, are going to depart next. But you still haven't updated your PIS. Where are you going? Aachen, okay. That is really cool how they fixed that. Aachen Hauptbahnhof. We need PISs for this route as well. You're adding it to all the retro routes. Add it to this one. This one now. Now. There's not even a person in the front. The person should be at this end. They modelled it correctly. Person's not in that end either. Alright, let's get the doors to locked. And... Dienstwagen eingeleiten. I've got no idea what that means. His door's closing or something, I don't know. Got no idea. Thank you guys for watching. Please do make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Oh, gold medal, lovely. And I will see you all very, very soon. Goodbye.